Okay, Koki, I think we're about ready to go live. No spar, I'm not changing barista. Entom is who I am, baby. Welcome back to Coffee Talk, y'all. I'm going to be doing the second half of the game today. It's going to remain as chill as it was in the first half. Like I did last time, I'm going to be reading all the dialogue, just so you can have this on in the background should you need a time filler and so on. Because as much as I enjoy the game, it is very low key and kind of goes at its own pace. So yeah, do what you like. Here we go. Now, if I recall, Gala and Hyde were here last time I saved. Yep, here we go. He never really changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice. I'm going to make my video window bigger so I can actually see what's going on. That would be nice. Oh, technical things. Alrighty. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Entom. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy. But there's no harm in checking some other combinations. Alright. You know what to do. I believe he wants the Gala had, which is, let's have a look here. Tea, milk, and ginger. That's honey, that's cinnamon, that's ginger. There we go, lovely jubbly. I'm back in it, lads. It's like I never missed a step. Yeah. Try this. Thank you. Just what I needed. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh. Did you meet here? I believe Gala's scar is from the fact he's a werewolf, Flame. Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Don't fuck with dwarves, man, they'll rip your nuts off. Ugh, those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know Kung Fu. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. I say the same thing to myself all the time. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Antics, here lads. Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me, like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously he was too drunk to drive. So I hailed a cab. Turns out, he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Ha 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 ha. That's how vampires laugh. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the Mafia. Probably a small role, though, if you think about it. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. Uh-oh. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money. So I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. You might notice all the characters sound the same. It's because I'm not very good at doing funny voices. I just prefer to speak normally. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck. The universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Nah, that old chestnut. I think they covered this a little bit in, LA Noire. I'm not entirely sure. Ah, I see. So how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. Hyde. I'd prefer it if we skip that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say, something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. And for those of you new to this game, this is basically what Coffee Talk is about. You listen to people's stories, you serve them, hopefully, the correct drinks by, you know, listening and understanding to their wants and needs, and the story goes from there. I know. Anyway, Tom. I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Alright, for this one, I believe he wants a Midsummer's Night Dream, which is tea, lemon, and honey. So we get that. We get the lemon, and we get the honey. There you go. Looks really nice, actually. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Heh, speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. Ouch. Hehehe. That is also how vampires laugh. It's good to see you too. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? Ooh, got him. That won't work on me. Heh. I've no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. Jesus Christ. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? Ugh, how could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Enton my draft. And I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. Hello, Mendez. This is basically a serve 'em up, where you serve people tea and listen to their stories. There's another game similar to it, which I believe Coffee Talk took inspiration from, called Valhalla. It's got like 2 1s in there, so it's like VAR 11R. VAR 11R. I should call it that from now on. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. And I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you do there. Hey kid. Doing well, thank you for asking. Welcome to the stream. It's pretty boring to talk about. But mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kinda like the biz dev for people's lives, then. You could say that. I'm sure the stream is balanced correctly because I checked beforehand, but if you guys could let me know, that would be appreciated. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Thanks, guys. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist, or think about the necessity of it. Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. That's fair. I mean, if you spend like your whole day doing office work and such, you don't really want to carry that into, you know, after work hours. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. Why is Freya being put on blast today? You... It needs to be a bit less loyal, though. Hyde. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait. 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy. Ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Yeah, he went over this earlier in the story, I believe. If you missed the first half of the game, the VOD should be available in the playlist section. By the way, with the right stick you can look around, which kind of does nothing really, but it's there. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I can't really figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you gonna stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Enzo. And you, Freya. See ya. Take care on your way. Tonight, I am drinking tea. Just in case you wanted to know. I know that's hard to believe. Sorry, I didn't mean to basically echo what Freya was saying there. You know, it's kind of hard to believe that someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So how did you guys meet? Oh god, member. Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Uh-huh. Alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. And so he retold the story. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how shall I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't get into details. But going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? And that's odd. Gala's friends with a vampire who is obviously all about blood. Opposites attract, I guess. I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it's the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle? Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help. Which he refused. No surprises there. But I kinda pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually he did go to professional help. Or get it even. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but in the end he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me, and not so long after that he started working at the hospital. And he's been work... Oh, here comes a customer. Hey! Good evening, everyone. Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Neil. Yes. Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. The one with the strongest Pokemon card rules over the race of Neils. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. Ah, I get what you mean. This Neil Armstrong is canon to the world of coffee talk. Hey Dreaming Stray, welcome to the stream. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Ooh, you are not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles? Or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation systems mean nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all of your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Army Genru album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes. So, anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. But we doubt you'll be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. Now this is one of the points in the game where I believe you have to concoct a certain beverage, so pay attention here. We're going to do a Milky Way, which is milk, honey, and mint. Oh, thank you, Dreaming. I really appreciate that. So there you go, one Milky Way. It does look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. I hope I got this right. Thank you. What the? Interesting. Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. This. Think he likes it? What is this? We have never been able to taste anything in our life. But this. This is a breakthrough. We have to report immediately, me after having my first can of vanilla Coke. Done. Thank you so much from all of our kind. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travellers. Doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow. It turns out that pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Ha 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 ha! That's also how vampires laugh, don't judge me. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. All the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Oh man. But we believe it is alright to share it with you tonight. Thanks to this eye-opening drink from the barista. I owe you this story. Or, I owe you this story. Inflection counts. It's about listening to people's stories and making the correct drinks based on those stories. So why? Everyone, including us, and you and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. But sometimes it is hard for some civilizations to maintain balance by themselves. Because unknown threats that are beyond each civilization's power can appear. And that is where we come in. I still don't see the relation between that and impregnating us. You're quite dense, aren't you? Hey. You came here to give seeds. So a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth. That is correct. The half-breeds will be half Earthling and half whatever you are. Yes. Assuming that you have some powers that we can't comprehend. You are trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector. That is 100% correct. Holy shit. You're trying to give us a superhero? That's fucking rad. Yes, that is what your people will call the protector. Thank you very much for subscribing, Bradbury. Welcome back to the stream. But why go through all the hassle? It sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure that a lot of women wouldn't mind giving birth to a superhero. Thank you for hosting as well, Bradbury. Sadly, it is not that simple. Their future protector, or the future protector, has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. They have to be born out of love, so no Voldemorts, got it? Which we have learned is a very complicated feeling on Earth. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default. So everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born. That sounds beautiful. And creepy. Why? It sounds like your planet is a giant spherical orgy. That was a badly chosen word. But it is roughly similar to the truth. Oh my. If what you say is true, shall we help them get laid with love? Guidance is all we need. Just point me in the direction and fire away. Otherwise, we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. Stay well away from Freya, then. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are. Not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I won't be surprised if you decide to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if it got you a good story. Ha 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 ha! Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them. But I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. It's the green hair, isn't it? Yeah, I get that a lot. For future posterity's sake, she didn't mention the green hair. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you're willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner, in exchange for stories. But I'd only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let's check them, once again. He's got to fire up Urban Dictionary, get some interesting definitions there. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives? Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have control of ourselves, enough of it at least. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. Yeah, I mean, if you're like a vampire or a werewolf, you're going to live for longer than regular humans, so no doubt you're going to have more kids on average. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will. But we thought your kind even also love the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least, that was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today. But we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? Ha 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 ha. First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time you start by dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, you know? Before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Intergalactic levels of wholesomeness. Now, the path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easy if you're a smooth talker. Yeah, it's better than just telling him to fuck off, really. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So, we talked about using condoms. But how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink. A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that. But we cannot tell you the details. Unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part. We did our research. And we tried it on the testing object we made. What? It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your new mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer orc? Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivete. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago. And Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation. Unless it really piques his interest. Or it annoys him. I don't even know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow. So, I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Heh. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. Heh, that's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. And that's the end of day 9. Shah Adeni, sweet spicy chai latte from the town of Aden, Yemen. I could be pronouncing these all horrifically incorrectly, but what can I say? I'm just Entom, baby. Actually, no, that was the end of day 8. Sorry, I was looking down my guide just to make sure we get the correct brews and whatnot. Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Oh boy. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Very evergreen topic. Welcome. Good evening, Saitama. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know. That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures, after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. That was a very polite man in black. Phew. You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Oh, hey. Good evening, Anton. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you been somewhere together? We planned to meet here. It's just a coincidence that we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? Words are hard. Alright, so Aqua here wants a green tea. Actually, she wants a Marrakesh, which is green tea, mint, and mint. Alright, so we get that. Da-da. I don't know why for a website. I guess they're modern. Ooh, lovely jubbly. Your drink's ready. Ooh. This looks really fresh. I call this Marrakesh, inspired by its origin. Marrakesh in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my. It's warm, but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the Teteric. Alright. This one's tea, and milk. It's a very simple system, like gameplay-wise, but I enjoy it. I'd love a sequel that's, you know, got different characters and, like, maybe more drinks to make and whatnot. Here's your Teteric. Huh? Is there anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. I was worried I balls things up for a moment, though. The taste is really authentic. Just like the Teteric you get in Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. Where did you learn to make it? I travelled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yes, and from videos on the internet.
This was your fate.
Ah, thank you for subscribing, kid. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Oh. I want to say please don't forget to rest. but I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team. Ha! As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. This is especially rough considering the layoffs at Toys for Bob, and them being basically turned into a Call of Duty company. All the people who apparently worked on like Crash 4 and the Reignited trilogy will let go. Please see your family. Get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry. But it still saddens me to realise that my favourite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I've ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. It's on Steam, I believe it's on Switch and such, kid. At least the company gives us decent compensation. Should be pretty cheap too. Healthcare, bonuses and so on. And we're already used to this. So don't you worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Oh god, I forgot about Pro Skeeter. Fuck me. You know, if I get into that, I'll just get sad and mad, so I'm just going to focus on the game. Thanks to you, the rest of our development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. That should be PAX West, I believe. That's a Penny Arcade Expo. That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it, fast. Before they give your spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then, and the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to assure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry. And also senior journalists. I know. But I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. And thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know. And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. No worries, Dreaming. Thanks for stopping by. Gamers aren't stupid. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. That one is a problem, yeah. Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight. Showing my baby to the public. I just can't imagine the horror. You know what? Huh? So far my schedule is pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you. No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then. You shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an that is a very hard word for a mushmouth like me to say. Exhibitor badge, there we go. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But, I'm coming with you. Whether you like it or not. Oh, okay. Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now, let's see. Oh, hey. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, Ed Tom. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It will be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say that those announced this late are... backups. Ouch. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes. And I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink. Something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. Alright, well, it's not just any hot chocolate she wants. She wants a Chocobi Biruku, which is chocolate, honey, and milk. Ooh, very nice. Here's your drink. Oh, it looks very pretty. And it's warm and sweet. I love it. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening. I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So I thought you'd be here. And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Entom. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. Yeah, his sweater game is on point. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Oh, what is that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara. Alright, this one is chocolate, milk, and a bit of ginger. Ooh, lovely jubbly. Your drink is ready, sir. My. That is amazing. Glad you liked it. Dad. Yes? Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. I know Morris. He is not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name. Managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand. I like that little perspective change. Because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years. But you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel. I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay? Try harder! Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know. But give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn. But I am learning. Or, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you, I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out. But it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now, please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. Ouch. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. And it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See you, Dad. Wait, Rachel! Didn't even touch a drink. Excuse me for a moment, Anton. I'm sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologise. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What, you didn't hear that argument, Mo? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely. Especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? Eesh. No, I was listening. I made notes. See? You didn't even realise. Bertle's giving that tough love. I love this character. But you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realise what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Entom, we're leaving. Hope you had a good time. Thank you for the drinks, as usual. Please take care on your way home. I'm just going to ignore that the cups are still filled, it's fine. I guess that's all for Oh. Oh, you're back, Mr. Hendry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh. Yes, yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No. I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Ha. Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years or so ago. You must read the whole sentence, Tom. It definitely helps. Just as we were words are hard. Just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s. And they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families. And the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse. But it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. That sounds comfy as fuck, honestly. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time. And we all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. Oh, I love how he has a flip phone. I should go home too. Are you going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Anton. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then, goodbye. And that, I believe, is day 9 done. Sugar and spice. Spicy sweet and natural bliss in a cup. It's going well, Anthony. Thursday, October 1st, 2020. This would be a good game to play during the autumn, actually. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. That is literally just a meme pic, kind of like spruced up. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Sorry, I said it the right way when they didn't want me to. Gil Nyman and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for a new IP. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There is definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me, what? Is it possible for us to work here? What? Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth. And Earthlink communicates in a very complicated way. That was meant to be plural, Earthlings. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true. But it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we have learned. We learn them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Or properly. I'm sorry, I'm not wordsing properly tonight, it seems. Sounds like a good strategy. It wasn't recording, so... I can't even say day correctly. It wasn't a recording day, so I don't usually tend to speak much on those days. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers. That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you can finally get the job, if you get it at all. Oh. Let me think this over, if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh, no. We are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come just for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest that you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy. But you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs? Yes. That'll be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking, or when you should stop. I'm sorry, I didn't read that sentence correctly. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit for the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron though, to help keep your suit clean. And to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation. But it will make you look more legit for the job. That is a very Earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay. Let's start the night. Welcome. Holy wow. What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Edtob, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. Ha, it's not that. Neil is just helping out. You never look like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition. I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you could be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya. If I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yeah. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher-up? In the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift. And the higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office. And things went downhill from there. She realised immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you going to do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? You allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. You see, he's learning. It was. So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favourite? Our favourite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. Alright, the guide says she wants a black magic, which is coffee, mint, and honey. Lovely jubbly. Oh, and it's Neil's hand as well. Nice touch. I don't actually drink coffee, Aperoid. Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why your place only served hot drinks. But today, I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? I could prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, that sounds doable. Even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all races. And we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... Neil. Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh. We are glad to hear that then. It was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn about the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask. Ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number. But full-time, I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I usually wrote, or originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you'll be able to achieve your target easily. Haha, I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words. I gotta let the text scroll before I start reading. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judge writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand. But we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things that are hard to understand. From languages to arts. Right again? But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it is still a valid parameter. Definitely. Cool. Hahaha. That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Another customer? Oh, another guest. Oh hey, Merle. Good evening, Miss Merle. I worry even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Alright, Myrtle wants a Jahe Tubruk. Again, I apologise for butchering the pronunciation. 2 shots of coffee and a little bit of ginger. Yeah. Your order is ready. Not bad. Thanks. You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst, Neil. Some people come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visits here. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Ah? Pardon us. I was just training Neil on how to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You still trying to get laid? Oh. No, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all. Got that right. That would be very difficult to achieve. But we will try. Step by step. One small step for you. Might be one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. And dodges copyright just enough to be viable. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh, that's a knowing look, Freya. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista to call the cops. Where is Entom? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. I imagine it would be quite stressful to just randomly see a spaceman behind the bar. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. Is it alright, Miss Aqua? Or it is alright, Miss Aqua. Seriously, Tom. You're worse than Neil. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here, anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break, anyway. So, here's the deal. And so he told her the deal. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, then, Tom. It's nothing, really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. But we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes. We noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to show a lot more, or know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. That is what we will study at Coachella. Jesus Christ. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell. That sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know. We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So, our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing here together? It's just nothing, we're just friends, you know. We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. Fucking Freya, look at that face. I don't have much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today, I wanted to thank her directly. But she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway. But, wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your. How the fuck did you notice that? She was speaking it. Oh, so you were correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay. Again, assuming this is whatever. Yeah, I'm getting metaphysical here. How did you even pick up on that anyway, see? There you go. It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with the game, or you're done with your game. There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI UX. I know UI stands for user interface, I'm not sure what UX stands for. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removed some of the weight on my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. So even after all of that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. Oh, user experience, right. Quality of life and so on, I suppose. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. But please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting. I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app. That's the thing in the bottom right corner, by the way. Like, you can check out stories and, you know, stuff like that. See something Freya wrote here. If we go back, Brewpad is, you know, you can check the combinations of drinks you've made. And this Tomodachi, I believe, is how you can catch up on, like, the people you know and whatnot. And apart from Rachel, they seem to have maxed everyone out. So let's take a look at Aqua's. She was born on the 12th of January, researcher by day, aspiring indie dev by night. A mermaid from Atlantis and a friendly introvert tea lover. Ah, she loves her grandma. Moved to Seattle to achieve my dream of advancing technology as far as we can, trying to find the place and person where I belong while doing something I love. Bless. And then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You know, one of HFC's very own has written and published his own book. That would be The Burning Ash by Richard Kish, ex-gamer Richie. You can find it now on Amazon. Give it a shot. There's your plug. You bloody Pluggerstein. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine. Ugh. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know. Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know, I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. Hey Nemesis, welcome to the chat. That's sarcasm, I know that. Aqua. I'm sorry if I sounded that way. But yeah, I kinda get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight. But no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do, don't seem to appreciate it at all. Why would the higher ups care so long as they're, you know, making bank and getting those numbers? What's the little crunch, you know? I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes. I don't really work on them. Not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under friend NDA, okay? Alright? I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP. Or, worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? Heh. That's what I thought, at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer but you can't publish anything you write. For years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pictures, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of all those countless pictures, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 samurai, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others. When they're going through a crunch cycle, they need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. This is sounding oddly familiar to some studio I mentioned earlier in the stream. No wonder you folks were considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Merle, I just realised. What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? I don't want to draw anyone out the experience, but the way this whole scene is laid out looks like Aqua is balancing a plant pot on her head. More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're burned out. Yes, that's why. You needed a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can! In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey, okay. Freya knows what's up. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It'll still be a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Yeah, don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now. And prepare for our getaway. Shy characters becoming confident is such an endearing piece of character development for me. You know, it's a very evergreen sort of thing. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop just like last time. Steady on, Aqua. Oh. Okay then. Everyone, see you next week. Okay. Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. Okay, see you folks later. Vacation, huh? You definitely needed one, Freya. I know. But not now. I've got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please, take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still on the house. I definitely won't say no. Bless. And that, I believe, is the end of Day 10. Dark chocolate. A warm and calming darkness. So I believe we're on Day 11 now. And according to my guide here, during the day you will give the wrong drink on purpose to Freya. It is required for the art gallery achievement. I cannot speak! Let me take a drink. During this day, you will give the wrong drink on purpose to Freya. It is required for the art gallery achievement you will get later on. I'm not going to do that, because I'm going for the golden ending. And you can just load any day and, like, fast forward through dialogue. So, you can get back to it should you need to, for that achievement. New Healthier Fury sedative might be available sooner. Action video game Rising Hell blamed for violence in school. Some things never change. The Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. Welcome. Oh hey. Good evening, Mr. Bayless. Evening. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. Freya's not here? She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favourite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time. Just not as much as her. Writers gathering her. I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know. If she said they're friends, it means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they were writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts, or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realise that's what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? It's part of the job. Why is that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. They can tell you a lot of things. Whether they need a friendly ear, or just want to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well. Because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's deeper than I would have thought. So, what are you reading from me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. Haha. The hell was that? I guess I could say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language. Including our interaction now. Man. Now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate. With ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart. And that's actually the name of the drink. So, get some chocolate. Get some ginger. And we get some cinnamon. I was beginning to think cinnamon was being left out, actually. There you go. Lovely jubbly. Here you go. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink. Only for special people and special drinks. Say, Anton, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop? Oh man. I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright. But that's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder what I should ask next. Oh my god. Hey everyone! Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You'd be better asking what didn't happen. Because the answer would be proper sleep. And a decent progress of my draft. You need to rest. And miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. Hey, Crazy. Welcome to the stream. I won't be able to keep you company. Because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I'll need a whole hell of a lot of espresso. Are you sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso! Please. Now this is the part where you can get espresso, and, you know, it will have the desired results. But we're going to make something called a bed chamber for Freya here. Should help her sleep properly and whatnot. Which is milk, cinnamon, and honey. Ooh, love the little Z's on it and everything. Here you go. What the hell, dude? This isn't even coffee. Drink. But this isn't what? Drink! Okay. It's on the house. It better be. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. Oh, sorry. It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice. This is my tired Freya voice. I hope it's not annoying. But that also means things. And not a small number of them, mind you. Need to be rewritten. Oh. It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the progress. Or process, even. It's just that... I'm going to my usual corner. Although, thanks to your drink, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to stay awake or not. Oh, thank God, I can stop doing that now. She looks horrible. She does. But don't worry about her. She'll finish it. This isn't the first time she's acted like this? No. But this time, the stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. I had no plan to know. And this place just came to mind. Out of the blue. I'll have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. Hey ho, a new customer. Hey! Not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. Hi, Lua. Hi, Baileys. That wasn't too taxing. Black Doom is much harder. How? You first. No, you first. Wow. This is an estranged couple, by the way. Not like super estranged, just kind of separated at the moment. I was just going to ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course. Go ahead. Hi, Ento. What are you having this evening, Miss Lowe? Gingerbread coffee, please. Alright, that's coffee, ginger, and cinnamon. Does sound pretty nice. Fuck it, most of the drinks in this game sound delicious. There you go, a bit of gingerbread coffee. Here it is. Thank you. My grandma used to make this drink for me. It reminds me so much of her. It reminds me of when I was growing up. With my family. How's work? Well, Bradbury, if you actually play the game, there's a function here that keeps tabs on what you've made, so it has the ingredients and whatnot, technically. So you could make a Midsummer's Night's Dream, that's tea, lemon, and honey. You can make a Teteric, which is tea, and milk. And we still have a few that are, like, undiscovered. There is a free brewing mode, so yeah, maybe we could do that after we're done. Because there are some few tidbits to do after the main story. How's work? It's going pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any new jobs at the moment. Because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very Lua thing to ask. But yeah, I do. Thanks to that last annoying job. It went well in the end? It kinda did. They paid me on time, at least. And the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? I'll tell you this. But don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Antom, who's standing in front of us? Not even Antom. You should take his advice. I will squeal. I'll snitch at the first opportunity. So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years. Let's call her Viewer. But I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new. But somehow, things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea. But I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? I'm not even sure about that. Pride, maybe? Or tiredness? But knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway. Bayless. I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her personal life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong. Really? If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. But I'd put on a lot of masks. Just to hide the feelings I was going through. That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. Was that fucking Tommy Pickles? He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. What's next for us, Bayless? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week. Including that supermodel. You knew? That girl in the corner told me. I went a bit like Cornish for a second. Yeah, including that supermodel. And how does that make you feel? Like a fool. What? He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know. Attitude-wise. You'd get along with him. Doubt it indeed. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard that before? A lot. From a certain hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on You know, us. I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you, yourself? Had any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire, and I met a werewolf. Heh. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. Yeah, Gala's a bit of a stoic type. But he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys, I know I've been stubborn about you wanting to make peace with your family, or wanting me to make peace with your family. And I know why that's very important for you. But Freya said something that kind of hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an... Once again, sorry for my mushmouth tonight. I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family. When I actually want to do that anyway. For myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families. Which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. What should we do? Lua. Yes, Baileys? Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do, after all. But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people? Sounds great. You'll live a long time. But you won't have the perfect health and perfect life that's the elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. Aww. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life. Because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Baileys. I believe in you. Arc complete. Lua. Baileys. I feel like we're living in a soap opera. It seems so. So what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. And I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no. It's just... I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be alright. Well... They never forbade you from dating other races? They're not big fans of elves, that much is true. But you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what will happen tomorrow. But we can think about it. And anything else. Later. I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. Lua, thank you. Are you still staying at Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. Taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Is she roommates with Myrtle? I'm not sure about that, actually. Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, Anton. Yes? We're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. The pleasure was mine. We're off then. See you. Thank you for coming. Ah, I like them. I'm glad it worked out. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in real world. I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle through until the end. It's important for the writing, you know. That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't... Oh, fuckles. Whoa! Freya, get over here! This wolf? Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Warg. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer. Trust me. He must have his reasons for coming here. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? Ha. Oh, interesting. You can't bring up your brew pad at this point, so I hope you've remembered what the Gala and Hyde consists of. Alright, tea, milk, and ginger. There we go, 1 Gala and Hyde. Here's your... You have now seen a werewolf drink a cup of coffee. Or tea, I guess. Oh. He left and no one got hurt, so I guess it worked. What the hell? Is that really him? After seeing the reaction to the drink. 100%. Well, whoever he is. This place survived. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back alright by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See ya. Ooh boy, Jesus. Spiced Lady, a British chocolate drink. Extremely popular in the 90s. Never heard of it, really. Oh, fucking Spice Girls, of course. Saturday, October 3rd, 2020. This is day 12, by the way. Weirdstein Company criticised for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Ugh. Coachella 2020, do's and don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with Fire regarding immigration. Welcome. Hey, Ensom. Good evening, Freya. You look very cheerful today. And it's all thanks to you. What did I do? Heh. I finally got a good night's sleep last night. Like, I slept like a log. Yeah, it's a pretty chill game, Wrecker, and it's cheap too. I definitely recommend people picking it up if you missed the first half at least. A proper 12 hours of closing my eyes and not thinking about anything. See, if I had served her espresso, this wouldn't have been a thing. You really needed that. I know. Well, I had the deadline coming. And I've been pushing myself to finish this draft. A bit too much, I guess. So, how's it going now? You won't believe this. I probably will. But when I woke up this afternoon, the words just flowed through me like water. and not forced crap like I've been writing recently. And that's why taking a break is important. It's true. For any kind of medium, really, you need to refresh yourself, recharge your batteries. Yeah. You don't need to start lecturing me now. So, what's your plan there? Now, as in right at this moment, I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. And after that, I'll continue writing. Sounds like a solid plan. You know where the restroom is. Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That is so weird. Coming from the coffee shop owner. I know. You've been a regular here for years. If you only need the vibes of this place, just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But... see, there's a customer coming right now. So don't you worry about me. Oh, this is awkward. Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala. Hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Like Freya said. No casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. Well, Bradley, if you can find a long play of Coffee Shop on YouTube, one that's like full screen and not with any of my stream stuff, you can go to, I believe it's called GIF Run, and make a GIF that way. Or I'll just make one after the stream if I remember. No casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean? Do you want anything to drink, Freya? No. It's alright, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it will help me to stop feeling so guilty. At least, a little. Alright. I won't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of a kick. You know how to make sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please. Alright, that is coffee, honey, and cinnamon. Funnily enough, coffee here is spelt with one E. Alright, so coffee, honey, cinnamon. Booyah. Sugar and spices for the lady with the vices. Hey. Oh well, I won't complain. Thank you, Gala. Don't mention it. And Tom, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do. But there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. What kind of emergency? The hospital was really packed yesterday. After that announcement. Announcement? The one saying that a replacement government-issued Fury sedative will be available soon. Oh yeah, that was on the newspaper. Releasing that news on the day of a full moon was just stupid. Yeah, that's pretty irresponsible. So many restless werewolves came, asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet. But the announcement said it wasn't ready. Just that it was coming soon. You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline or glanced at it at the news stall. Then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous. It's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. I even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms. It was that bad, huh? Yeah, to the point that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why at the end of my shift, I left immediately. Normally, I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course. But I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment. But it was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area. And I managed to force myself to come to your place. Gala, excuse me for asking this. Yes? But you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That's good to hear. This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone. As long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me, or, worst case, hurting myself, hence all the plasters and whatnot. Despite all of that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to pay back... if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure, what are you having? The same as yesterday. One Gala and Hyde. That's tea, milk, and ginger. Here's your special brew. The drink that saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that the drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere? That's the plan. It has to be warm though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm going to stay at my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risks. Before I can make sure how effective that remedy is. Phew! What the? Rachel? What's going on? Ha! What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella. Just to get into an argument with my manager. Huh? Before we continue, Entom, a cafe latte, please. Don't you mean a cate latte? Haha, just serve the fucking drink, old man. Alright. That's coffee and 2 milks. There we go. Simple and to the point. Your cafe latte is ready. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told me security... Oh, he told security he was my father. And he messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was just going to wish me luck. So I told them to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came. And... Ugh. I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. I think she's being a little bit naive here. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well at least? Oh yeah. Other than the arguments backstage. Everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually, no one pays much attention to whoever's on first. But there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time. And then there was this press conference after my show. After-show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to just do, like, a mini-conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you. But your manager's probably worked some of his influence too. Haha. So why are you here? Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages. At a club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time. Because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party. Yeah, I don't really like the sound of that. I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name. But I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Gala's just chilling and listening to this. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. Ah, thank you, Spar. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out. Especially if you keep Lester as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties. But inviting an underage person to his party? That might be a bit too far. Welcome, huh? Oh no! Meow. What the hell? Oh no! Dad! What? Rachel, is that Mr. Hendry? Yes. Dad! What happened? Anton, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Yow. Alright, so just triple milk for this one. There you go, 1 milk. Here. Oh. Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? They're on their way. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. I've also contacted our Nekomimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. I would say that makes up for him coming in here on a Fury, honestly. I'll go with you. Okay. If I remember correctly, I believe he was beaten up, defending Rachel's honor. Hoo boy. That was really something, huh? 2 days in a row. One second, guys, just checking something. There we go. An emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Ha! Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kinda understand them. I hope Hendry's alright. Me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic. But I need to continue writing. Take your time and place then. Will do. I believe that was the end of day 12. This is the penultimate day here. So let's get it done. Seems to be just a couple of drinks to make here, and they're exceedingly simple. Sunday, October 4th, 2020. Police raid on private Coachella after party is biggest drug and sex related bust of the year. See? Freya was right. Fight broke out during Coachella, culprits in police custody. Despite the arrests, Coachella will go on. Welcome. Oh wow, Georgie. Haven't seen him in a while. Good evening, everyone. Everyone's safe and sound tonight? So far, so good, officer. With the cop who's supposed to be watching this area hanging out at a coffee shop. I'm not so sure about that. Hey, I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know. That requires skill. Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean? You know it. That's an oxymoron. That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, Edsom. I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. And that's one of the simple drinks to make. Just coffee, coffee, and coffee. It doesn't specify that it needs any type of, like, art, so I'm not going to bother. And also, I can't do it there anyway, I don't think. An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. You and your sense of humour. Your espressos are always out of this world. Definitely better than mine or my wife's. It's not a competition, officer. It is for her. She thought if she could make a better one, I'd stop coming to this place so often. That's not happening anytime soon. So, anything special today? Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe, though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right? Yes, I was. And some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. As if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience. To use in my story. Still fretting over your story, eh? Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer. Oh yeah. How's it going? Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident. Hey Gamertier, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. If you're wondering, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, why I respond to messages that haven't popped up on the left-hand side of the video, by the way, I guess it's just because chat is wonky tonight. I don't know. Hello, Hood. Welcome to the stream. Best of luck, then. Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos? For the werewolf case, I spoke to Gala about it. What? Are you going to arrest him? Some officers at the precinct were talking about it, but in the end, we agreed not to do it. Because he really helped a lot that night. Well, Gamertier, you missed Lua and Bailey's fixing their relationship. We asked the folks in the hospital. And some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have had a lot more problems. He helped a lot getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So those who'd rather detain him can't do anything anyway. Phew. I'd be pretty mad at you if they did arrest him. Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened? I'm not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah, it seems like it happened out near Coachella. That's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that far. But he won't be able to walk it. Not in that state. So far, that's all I know. Rachel. Rachel, is Mr. Henry alright? Before that, could I have a cup of hot chocolate, dark? This one is also simple, just chocolate, chocolate, and chocolate. There you go, 1 dark chocolate. Your hot chocolate's ready. Thank you. Dad's gonna be fine. He woke up this afternoon, thanks to Mr. Gala. He got help fast enough to stop things getting worse. He's doing okay then. It'll take a few days before he fully recovers, but no permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know, but still. It's all because of me. Because I didn't listen to him. When all he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please don't take offense. But is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment. And I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really need to get away for a bit. So I told Dad I'm going to visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. Miss Rachel. What really happened last night? Dad got into a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me. In some very suggestive, perverted ways. Oh. He didn't like that, of course. So he morphed into his cat form and started a fight with the thugs. Why did he morph? So people wouldn't see what his human form looked like. And link him directly to me. Smart lad. Or cat, I should say. Although, it's not exactly a tiger he's morphing into, it's just kind of like a house cat. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitnesses to testify. And they managed to find the thugs. Are they fans of yours? No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What? Oh boy. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night. Whoa. How did it all connect up? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. And you know about guys and locker room talk, right? Yeah. Well, that's what they were doing. And I was the topic of discussion. Ugh. So, there's that. I'm sorry to hear that. And if you were right about his party... Oh, sorry, and you were right about his party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for... Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe. And your dad made it through. I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me. And he's my father. I wish Mom was here. She'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know. All I know is I have to be there for him when... That's it. That's all you have to do. That's true, by the way. Never underestimate the power of keeping someone company and just listening to them. It might be weird to hear it coming from Freya. Wow. They even say someone, something like Freya. But she is right. Be there when he needs you, Rachel. And whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Guys, thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital for now. Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, Anton. And that's Rachel and Henry's story arc complete. Man, what a weekend. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I've got to continue my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are safe around here. Speaking of, I should probably save the game because it has been a while. There we go. But overall, things are still safe around here. But even with that, never let your guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for checking up on us, Officer Georgie. Okay then, see ya. Are Are you going to leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I've had enough rest. And I have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today. Alright. I won't bother you then. Oh, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project would never have existed without this place. And you. So, thank you. The pleasure was mine. Finally, a bit of recognition. Now, I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You've got a book to finish. Yeah. No problem, boss. I believe that brings us to an end, or the end, of day 13. There are no drinks to make here, so, yeah. Let's just enjoy the finale. Two weeks later. Coachella Festival proves to be a major boost for Seattle tourism. I do that thing where I say like the letter of the second word first. I think that's like a spoonerism or something. I'm not sure. All women have spoken out and claimed Maurice Lester lied. Good. Initial reports indicate possible herpes outbreak at Coachella. Oh jeez. Probably a good job Neil was wearing protection. As in an entire fucking spacesuit. Hello! You're finally here. Hey all. Hi Freya. Yo. Hey. Ah, someone's feeling happy today. Of course. Did they... They approved it. We're so happy for you. Congrats. Oh my. Do you know how happy I am? Judging from your expression, I say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously. You're goddamn right. Oh my god, oh my god! How did they react to the draft? Surprisingly. They liked it. That's amazing. I know, right? I couldn't believe it either. They told me if the book sells well, they'll definitely sign me for a second book. I'm so happy for you. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower, because they gave me a year to finish it, with a feedback session every month. Sounds professional enough. Of course. They are the biggest publisher around, or almost the highest there. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop been doing? It's been great. We've had a lot of new customers lately. And some old-timers, of course. I heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea. Yep. He brought us some gifts back. He didn't get any from me? I'm not sure. But he did say he always gives gifts directly. Gift giving the old-fashioned way, huh? I can appreciate that. How about you? Things are great. The last time I saw you was before your mini break? Yes, we decided to go to Coachella. Wow. That event was a mess. Yeah, 3 hours at the festival was enough for us. So where did you go after that? We ended up in Port Townsend. How was it? I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be fun. Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua. Let's have a look. I don't really keep track on this as much as I should. Hey! Aw! That's adorable. That's great. That is lovely. Oh, and she changed hers as well. Adorable. You both look so cute. Oh man. Yeah, thanks. Was that taken during your vacation? Nope. That was at Max. They had a Japanese style photo booth there. So I forced her to take a picture together. You were at Max too, Mo? Yeah. I helped her out a bit with the booth. Thank you. You have to keep thanking me. By the way, have any of you heard from Neil? No. Not me. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop. Really? Yeah, one's from Coachella. That's not even that far away. Why send a postcard? Hard to tell with them. What about the second one? It's from New York. Wow, you got further than I expected. What? What are they doing in New York? Beats me. Working on their mission, maybe. Yeah, probably. They stand more of a chance there. Anyway, guys, we're leaving for the night. Oh, come on. So soon? We were here for hours before you arrived. And we need to work tomorrow. Fair enough. Take care on your way, then. Good luck with the novel. Thanks. See you, Tom. It's nice to see, like, brusque characters like Myrtle can get along with, like, oh, I'll just say it, obnoxious characters like Freya. Not that I want to talk about being obnoxious. They look happier than when I first met them. They do. It's not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in such a short amount of time. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring you, Bailey's. No worries. I don't feel ignored at all. Are you by yourself tonight? No, I'm waiting for Lua. This is the big wrap-up on all the characters. She has some work to do. This late at night? Yep. She's been doing overtime for the past few days. How are the two of you doing? Things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month. Wow, congrats. But I thought Lua lived with her flatmate. We're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently. And her company's providing her with an apartment. Ooh, apartment paid complex or apartment, that's nice. Wow, she must be a really big deal in her office. Well, she definitely earns more than me. But that's not saying much, Bayless. Ha, you shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes. Bailey's, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take that long. I thought it would be done by... Honey, it's alright. Freya and Entom have been keeping me company anyway. Oh, hey Freya. And Entom. Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? I would say things are great, but not as great as you two lovebirds. You told her already? Only the moving in part. Yeah, as you've heard. We're going to move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. I mean, the company's provided the place, so they want to cut my commuting cost as much as possible. Yep, that's smart enough, I guess. That's thoughtful of them. It means that they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime. I take it back. Oh yeah, that too. It also means we get to visit this place more often. That's a good point. We go to this coffee shop a lot anyway. Don't mention it. I have a question for both of you. Go on. The last time we met, I believe you're going to introduce babies to your parents. Oh, my voice is starting to cut out. How did it go? Man, her father didn't kill me at least. Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know. I know. And at least they didn't say no. Which means a lot, I guess. It was a good start. It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Baylors, we need to go now. Or we'll miss the intro again. You folks going somewhere? Yeah, we're going to watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Lou. I don't, but this guy loves it. Hey, you always enjoyed watching me playing the game. I enjoyed watching you, not the game. Aw. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Baylors. She worked on the game. Really? Oh well, I'll be visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again one of these days. You probably will. Now go, you lovebirds. You don't want to miss the movie? Alright, catch up with you later, Freya. Bye, Entom. Enjoy the movie. Who's left? There's like Rachel and her dad, Gala and Hyde, and I think Georgie, and maybe that's it. There they go. I'm so happy for them. They've still got a long way to go, and probably a lot of obstacles in their path. But they're moving forward. Yes. How will you write their story? As it is. It's beautiful enough. And it has enough drama. Ha! That's one way to put it. Anyway. What's that look for? You haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing? You only skipped coming for 10 days. What do you expect? Come on, they played an important part in my writing process, remember? Well, there are some updates about the regulars. Tell me. Where should we start? Oh, I think this might be the credits. Lua visits this place more often now that they live nearby. The last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. Oh, wedding bells ringing. Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts. Some are more special than others. Uh-oh. He said he's considering moving back to Seattle if his agency allows it. This ending can change, by the way, depending on whether you serve the correct drink at the correct time or not. Aqua continues her work with the university. She's still working on small indie games. The difference is she's not alone now. So obviously the difference is Myrtle would be though. Hey Neil. Neil? The only news about their superhero breeding mission are the 2 postcards they sent me. Rachel's back at the recording studio preparing for her first solo album. She found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back into the industry. Ah. Bless. And finally, Freya. She finished her book, get published, and have some signing sessions. It was a massive success, sold out even after the 4th printings, and it might even be adapted to a novel and a movie. I think that was that. I was going a bit fast, but yeah, that was Coffee Talk, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It's not the most, super hype game ever, and I would say, based on what I've heard, Valhalla does the whole, barista simulator thing better, and is a much deeper, game in terms of, just gameplay and so on, but, I like Coffee Talk a lot, and I could definitely recommend it. We're not done yet, though, because there are some more stuff to do. Or is, even. What we're going to have to do after this is load back into certain days and skip through the text, and when we can't skip anymore, that means stuff has changed. But we still have to serve the same drinks and whatnot. Can I go any faster with this? You know what, I'm going to let the credits scroll. Because like I said, I like this game, and bada bing bada boom. You technically didn't miss the ending, Nemesis, because there is an after credits scene. I have other games that I want to stream that are indie and so on, like Spiritfarer. I think you guys would get a big kick out of that, because while it is a very grindy game, it's also very character driven. So it's like this with a bit more pep to it. And I also want to do a sort of Avenging My Youth sort of thing, which is a Gigaboots series, where I play a game from my childhood that I never got to finish, and that would be Spyro the Dragon: A Season of Ice, and if that goes well, A Season of Flame, because I had those as a kid from my Game Boy Advance, but I never finished them. And watching Kid Icarus's stuff recently, just re-binging it, made me want to go back to them. So hell, maybe I'll run Season of Ice as a marathon stream. And you, bless. And thank you, chat, for being here. Alright, there we go. I don't recognise this character. Welcome. I've not played Spark the Electric Jester. I kind of want to try the second game, so who knows, maybe that'll be a stream as well. Welcome. Hello, Entom. Good evening, sir. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. What? Wait. No way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed. A bit too much. I've learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. I assume it was a success then? Multiple successes. Player. What's with the new look then? Just trying to blend in. It seems like an Earthling immigration agency is after me. Now that you mention it, somebody did visit this place looking for you. When was it? Not so long after your second visit here. Was he a bald guy in a suit? Yes. That fire agent. You seen him? Yes. Thankfully, I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. So, you finally noticed. To think that such power can be born from our kind. You're good with your act, though. It took a few tries. But there are some timelines where I forget to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Interesting. Now I'm curious to know about those mistakes. Well, it happened a few times. First, when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator. Then, it was the first time Rachel visited the place. And the last one involved you on your second visit. Huh? Oh, and there was another one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind. Never tried it, but let's see. You've beaten the main story of the game, but you haven't seen everything yet. You gotta use the dates that were mentioned, and go back and see what changes. Right, so we got a load game, and we're gonna go back to day 1 here. Here we go. You've reached the end of the story, no? Do you want to restart the day? Yes. So we can just basically skip through everything we've seen and fast forward through the dialogue until we get like new stuff. But we won't be able to or fast forward through new stuff, so that's how you know when it's time to pay attention, which is a very useful tool actually. The fire agent did look a lot like Rude from the Turks in FF7. I saw Saitama personally. So I won't keep you waiting with stuff you've already seen. Right, so, coffee, and coffee. There you go. There you go. You were about to tell me about your meeting in the elevator. Here we go, a change already. Oh yeah, that. Huh? Wait, I didn't tell you that. How'd you know? Welp, I was just guessing. No way a guess could be that specific. You're being very suspicious. Maybe. Gulp. You have another news source. I have no comment. I knew it. I haven't told anyone about this. Oh wait, was it someone who saw me entering the elevator in a hurry? Theorize all you want. I won't comment on anything. Okay. I understand the importance of keeping sources confidential, so I'll pretend you never said anything. Thank you. Phew! So yeah, where were we? And now that that's done, we can keep fast forwarding. Alright, Lua wants a dark chocolate, which is just chocolate 3 times. I probably would have, like, the power to retake as my, like, stand ability. One more time, you know? Alright, just keep it moving, folks. This is a really useful feature, even if it's such a small thing. Alright, Bailey's wants cappuccino with latte art. Let's see. Coffee, milk, and then we gotta draw something. It's going to be terrible, but I'll give it a shot. I don't exactly know how to serve. Oh, pour the milk, right. Should probably pay attention to buttons and whatnot. Beautiful. Here's your order. Ha! Is that what you call latte art? That's cute. Perfect. Look at how fast it's going. It took me like half an hour to read the first time. Green tea latte, eh? So, green tea and 2 milks. Yeah, there we go. And there we go, that's day 1 alternate version done. Lamentful. Jesus. Alright, so the next day we want to visit is actually day 3. So, let's hit up that pause menu and go back to the main menu. There we go. Ah, that's a nice touch. Load game. See, we've got a little star on there, denoting that something different happened. Or is that just where we are right now? Yeah, that's probably where we are right now. Alright, so, day 3. Very good. Yes, let's do it. I can't recall if I did this on my, like, personal file. But hey, at least I get to share it with you guys now. I'm a fast forwarding. Myrtle wants honey milk, which is milk, honey, and honey. Keep forgetting about this, but... Right, so, just milk. Easy enough. There you go, 1 milk. Freya wants an espresso, which is just triple coffee. There you go. Not sure where the new stuff comes in exactly. Georgie wants cough syrup, which is green tea, lemon, and honey. Beautiful. Surely it has to cut me off soon. Oh god, it's like a tennis match. Ah, here we go. I agree with Officer Georgie. You don't need to make a snap decision. I'm sure you and Mr. Hendry will find some common ground together. Why are you all looking at me like that? How do you know my father's name? Ah? Oh no. What was that? Nothing. Dad's visited this place before? I can't say anything about that. You were just about to say something, weren't you, Officer Georgie, right? Well, I was. I wanted to talk more about your problems. But now I would recommend you just go home. Ah, okay. So it's all about just, like, seeing the little fuck-ups and whatnot that the barista makes. And I'm calling in the barista to distance myself from making those mistakes. And I think there's just one more here. Next up, we need to go to day 8. Alright, back to the main menu. Alright, day 8. Here we go. Yeah, some of these kind of defy logic, but you know how humans can be. Well, not the barista. He's not a human. Spoilers for anyone tuning in at the end of a playthrough, obviously. Yes, I already discussed future streams, Mendes. Could people in the chat fill them in, please? Thank you. Right, Gala wants a Galahad, which, as we should all know by now, is tea, milk, and a bit of ginger. There we go. Right, Hyde wants a Midsummer Night's Dream, which is tea, lemon, and honey. There we go. Okay, well, just for Mendes' sake and your spa, I want to cover games like Spiritfarer, which are also very narrative and character-driven. But I feel you guys would get a kick out of it, because it's a very lovely game. And the Spyro GBA games, particularly Seasons of Ice and Flame, because I never finished them as a kid. And they shouldn't be too long to do on stream, like maybe double the length of tonight's stream. But that's more active, it's like, you know, I got platforming to deal with, so... Good evening. It's nice to see you again, Neil. We are also glad to see you, Barista. Although, we do not think we have told you about the name we use on Earth. Again? It's just that, you know, you kind of remind me of our first man on the moon. Ah yes, and Spark the Electric Jester too. Oh really? We have chosen the right name then. Because that was where our name came from. This has happened 3 times now. You really are hiding something, huh? What are you talking about? This is known as gaslighting, by the way. Oh well. Is that your real name? Oh, I can fast forward through this. Alright, so we gotta make a Milky Way, which is milk, honey, and mint. Hey, Freya's observant. She's not like a ditzy journalist or anything. Let's see, I hope I got this right. Thank you. Oh yeah. I can fast forward through this. Yeah, just because the Patreon's not at really a high enough level to purchase like new games and whatnot right now, I kind of like changed that tier to be like more suitable for more TV comms and such. Because you guys don't half love to pick new games for me to play, and don't get me wrong, I love that shit. But it's also hard on the wallet, you know, when I have other responsibilities. Spar and I are working through the quick look backlog, by the way, just in case you were wondering. Same goes for Neo and I with the TV comms. Although that one will take much longer to finish, but hey, at least we'll always have a stream of content. Alright, now I believe we just have to go to day 14 now. Alright. Nope, don't want to load game, want to go back to main menu. There we go. Alright, load game. And we want to go to day 14. There we go. Yes. Two weeks later. Right, there's a lot of dialogue here, so let's skip through to Neil. Just enjoy the chill music until new stuff kicks in. By the way, I haven't seen your final draft. May I read it? Sure. I brought an extra copy. Let's see. The main character is a time traveler? Subtly. I mentioned it just enough to raise suspicion. Where did you get the inspiration for the character? You know the answer. Why would I? Either you're smart enough to get what I mean, or you already know what my answer is. Gulp. Don't think about it too much, it's only a story. Anyway. Bless. Don't know if I can fast forward through this. Oh, I can, cool. Pretty sure nothing's changed here, so otherwise it won't let me skip it. Yep, she's working on a second novel now, so good for her. Let's skip the credits because we've already seen it once. I think that's fair to the devs, don't you? Watch it once, skip it next. So, she found out, huh? Clever as usual. In some timelines, yeah. But I have to ask you this. Why? Why what? Why do all this? Opening the cafe. Connecting people. I just like to make sure things go alright. Besides, yes? I also have to make sure that I'll exist on Earth. Ha! That's one hell of an important task indeed. It is. Now, I believe that's implying that the barista is Neil's son. Or it could be daughter, I don't know. Let's have a look here. What's under extras? Gallery, comic. What the hell is comic? Oh shit. I've been in front of this coffee shop's entrance for so many times now. This place looks warm and cozy, but I can't seem to bring myself to actually go in. Tomorrow for sure. Okay, so, this is the day. Excuse me. Tomorrow for sure. Today is the day. Excuse me, miss, can I ask you a few questions? A regular of this coffee shop? I'm not. I've never been here, ever. Okay, I am overthinking it. It's probably quiet enough in there that nobody will notice me. So, today, for sure. Oh, this is cute. That was Push the Limit, episode 1, by the way. Episode 2, Blurry Eyes. So many beings are obsessed with things that perish by time. Looks, wealth, relationship. After hundreds of years, what could still excite someone about life, even separation, doesn't taste as bitter as it should be. Oh, is that Bailey's ex? Interesting. Hey, are you alright? Oh no, that's Hyde. Yeah, feelings... things like feelings don't bother me anymore, Gala. Of course it still does. You can never get used to heartbreak. To the usual bar, Gala. Roger. Aww. I hadn't read these before. This is all news to me. Man, I've been stuck on this page for 3 hours now. What's wrong with me? It's the same every day. Each of these people have their own stories, yet I struggle to come up with this one. The sunset's nice at least. And another snap from my Tamagotchi. My friends are enjoying their Sunday date. It's nice being carefree. Oh, I don't know that. I took one step outside and my head is full of stories. This room sucks the creativity away from me. How about you, dear page 1? Are you ready to move on? Let's get outside together. Another kid showed up in the hospital. He was only lightly bruised, but his sister was inconsolable. Still, I must have reacted too strongly to the blood. Mummy, why is he so scary? Shh, dear, don't point. Did you see his scars? He's a werewolf. I guess it showed. Yo, Gala, tough shifter. How about a drink? Not today, thanks. What's with him? He looked rougher than usual. I guess it's that time of the month. It's not a good day for his kind. Seeing blood on kids reminded me of the war, and in turn it reminded me of my worst self. Maybe a werewolf like me has no business working in a hospital. This is for you, sir. Cheer up. But I guess it wasn't all that bad. Aww. Episode 5. A full-time freelance life. Yeah, it's me. I sent the latest design last night. No, that's the final. Wait, another revision? You're kidding. I'm not doing another revisions. 2 revisions and that's the end of it. No, I don't care what your boss said. That's your job. I'm not... Alright, I'll get it done. Does it have to be tonight? Yeah, I'll get it. Sure, thanks. Sorry, call's lower. Hey, it's me. Sorry, I don't think I can make it tonight. No, it's fine, it's the client. I know, I will. Yeah, I'll grab something to eat on the way. I know. Thanks, love. Want to be my mate? Be your mate? Ew, that's gross. Get away from me. This interaction did not yield results I'd hoped. What was that, fucking... page? What's going on here? I may have used the wrong method of communication. We have not been able to find a proper communication protocol for this method. It seems that our observation was inadequate. We might lack a crucial tool in their method of communication. Could that be? Excuse us, citizens of Earth. We see you're consuming a certain substance while communicating. What? Is the substance crucial to your communication? Is this some kind of weird interview? But to answer your question, no, it's just coffee. If not because of the substance, what is the key to your success in this courtship, then? Seriously? We don't know, dude. We just matched on Kindler and decided to give it a go. Kindler? Yeah, it's a dating app. Look it up. It seems that this Kindler is crucial for Earth's method of courtship. You can tell my voice is starting to go. Perhaps it is beneficial for us to evaluate it ourselves. According to the user's manual, Earthlings swipe left or right according to one's breeding preferences. Jesus Christ. However, the information displayed was severely lacking. For example, there are no genetical information at all. Yet despite a lot of these ambiguities, Earthlings are under no danger of extinction by underpopulation. Perhaps there is more to their method of communication that we are yet to understand. Episode 7. Father Knows Best? I'm home. Oh, I'm so beat. Rachel, do you know how late it is? Our high school girls shouldn't be home this late. What will the neighbours say? I've already told you. I will have lots of night training for my upcoming debut. It's for that idol thing, huh? As expected, those kind of jobs really are not good. What kind of job exactly? I take this job very seriously. It's not just about dancing and singing like you think, but you'll never get it, will you? Grammar, it's hard. Jesus. So I'm going to school. You two still fighting now? I'm still pissed, so I just left this morning without even looking at him. Stupid father. No, he made a bento to her, for her and everything. Overtime. Alright, I'm done. Burl, you heading back? Yeah. It's the weekend, get some rest. Sure. What? What now? Who submitted a bug report at this hour? It's a bug on my part. I have to fix it. Can't you fix it tomorrow? I can't, it's too close to deadline. Have to fix it now. I think it's just a simple error. If I fix this parameter here... No, wait, that's not it. Is the logic wrong? But this wasn't a problem before. Ah, why is it not working at all now? Take a deep breath. I need to zoom in a bit. Oh, shit. I pressed the wrong buttons. There you go. I should have done this before, I apologise. I think it's just a simple error. Just take a deep breath, man. You won't fix anything. I'm fine. I know there's nothing wrong with my code. The tester must have reported it wrong. Calm down, that's not how you do it. Shoot me the report. I'll see what I can do. When are you going home? What about your weekend? I got plenty of time to kill. You owe me one, though. There's a new restaurant around here. Do you want to try it? No, not interested. You know a place where I can get good coffee instead? Ah, there we go. So that's all the stories. Let me zoom in a bit so you can see the art better and whatnot. Because it's all very nice. There you go. Wow, you can zoom in even more. Crazy. Ah, too close. Some of these are longer than others, but I think they're the appropriate length for each one. Just a little bit of background stuff that you may already know about the characters, but just, you know, expands on it a little. Oh, Neil, I'm glad you got your end away in the end, my lad. Aw. And the last one. There we go. Good stuff. I don't actually know if there's any more. Achievements, eh? I'm still missing a few here. Oh, you gotta trash a lot of drinks to get that, so that's hard. Listen to all the songs. Unlock all special drinks. Serve 25 correct drinks in a single session of challenge mode. Practice makes perfect. Spent a total of 1 hour making latte art. I think you can leave the game on and just, like, do it like that. Serve 10 correct drinks. Cool. Unlock all achievements. Alright, well, now we're gonna go to, endless mode, I think it's called. Yeah, here we go. And make the rest of the drinks. Let's have a look here. Yeah, choose endless, then choose free brew. Because there are drinks you have to make for the story, but in free brew, you can just, like, experiment. Right, so we'll start with the Shy a Day, which is tea, milk, and cinnamon. And this will fill up the brew pad, and then we've basically done everything. Alright, next one is a Shin Genmaichi. Green tea, cinnamon. Nah, you just keep making drinks until you lose all your lives, basically. Or tries, I should say. Alright, next one is the Grinch. Green tea, ginger, and cinnamon. Ah, I'd drink that, especially around Christmas. Right, the next one is a Spice Lady, which you may have seen during the playthrough. Well, a picture of it anyway. Let's see, so we need chocolate, milk, and cinnamon. There you go. Lemonful is up next, so that's milk, mint, lemon. You just kind of have to gauge what ingredients make the best drink, really. There you go. And the last one is called the Lemony Snippet, which is milk, honey, lemon. There we go. Beautiful. And I think we're done here. Yeah. Should be under achievements, I think. Read first drink. Unlock all artworks in the gallery. Da-da-da. Unlock all special drinks. There you go. Master Brewer. Not bad. Might work on these achievements in my own time, actually. Yeah, serve the wrong drink is basically when Freya comes in and she's like fucking tired as hell. You serve her the espresso. Or just anything, really, so... So yeah, guys, that was Coffee Talk. It's not the hypest game in the world, but if you're looking for a little something to chill with and just, you know, sit back and watch people go about their lives and, you know, lend a kind ear, make a little brew for them every so often, there you go. I can't recommend it enough, and I really hope this dev team gets to make like a sequel or something, because I'd be definitely down for that. But yeah, I don't know when I'm going to stream again. I wanted to do this one specifically because I'd left it so long since the last one and I was feeling a bit guilty, honestly. But I might do a poll or something to see what you guys want to see next, because it's either going to be Spyro or Spiritfarer. So I'll put that up and we'll see what people want, and I'll go about preparing for the stream. So thank you very much, and just want to thank a few people before I let you go. So let me scroll up here. All right. Thank you, D, lots of X's, Kid 8676 for following. Thank you, Brad Ree, for resubscribing. Thank you, Brad Ree, for hosting. And thank you, Kid, again, for subscribing and whatnot. I'm not sure if that was everyone who subscribed. I don't think OBS is giving me the correct stuff tonight, but I can just go to the actual website, I think. Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, dashboard. Let's have a look. I want to make sure everyone gets a shout out and whatnot. Let's see. Recent events. Here we go. Yep, that seems to be everyone. So thank you all very much for tuning into the live stream, and stay tuned for that poll. The poll will be on the HFC Twitter. So if you want to follow me, like not personally, but the HFC one, I'm putting the thing in chat now. So yeah, just follow that Twitter account and you'll be all good. So yeah, this has been Coffee Talk and I've been Entom64. Thanks guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye.